going on, everybody? Welcome to Wednesday Night Bud Talk. Get a few people in here. Got things going. See if I can see my chats today. Doesn't look like it. See if I see it this way. So, what's everybody up to this evening? Oh, there we go. What's going on, Nick? Good. I don't like that thing. I can see him over here now. What's going on, Miguel? Oh, not a whole lot right this second. Just got back to the house. Got things set back up. Time to do my live. Trying to get it done. I hear that, Nick. Try wait till we get a few people in here. Like me, share me. Don't forget to head over to the YouTube channel. We're live there also. Yeah. There we go. We're getting a couple people coming now. So what's everybody up to this Wednesday? What's going on, Tony, Whitney, Larry? Building some pods, huh? Well, I guess we'll get this thing going. We'll get rolling here. Just kind of start out like we normally do. So thanks for getting on here and checking me out tonight. If you got any questions or anything, try to leave them in the comments. I'll see if I can answer them for you. We're always here. It's an open format, talk about rules or whatever. So I'll try to get those questions answered also. We're getting ready to go over I'm going to go over a couple things. Some of it will be kind of repetitive. I think, we went over some of this stuff last week. So, basically, MECA heads, I want to encourage you to get over to the website, mecacaraudio.com, and make sure you vote for your MECA head of the month. And we put those in the newsletter each month on the third Friday of the month. So don't forget to vote. I kind of hit my buttons backwards there, but it'll be all right. So make sure you're voting for MECA head of the month. Our newsletter is going to come out this Friday. So we got a new February MECA head of the month coming to you guys. I think check out the chat for a second. What's going on, Chris? And while you're at the website voting for your member of the month, make sure you check out our event schedule. It's filling up pretty quick. I think we've also started getting some of the results figured out and going for our Africa judges and our Trinidad Tobago. So you can check those results out on the website as well. So make sure you check out our events. Make sure you like and subscribe our page. And again, I'm still trying to get people over on YouTube. So check me out over there. So let's see what we're going to talk about this evening. I like to try wait till we get a few more people in here. I know I want to talk about dueling demos rules. Let's see what we got going on before that. So I think this weekend we got some shows coming up. We got the Break the Weather, Not Your Windshield 2X hosted at Madison County Fairgrounds in London, Ohio. Contact Sydney Wright if you have any questions on that event. It is a 2X event. It's going to be held February the 18th. I think that's going to be your first Ohio event of the year. So I know everybody's out there with the cabin fever. So get on over there and get your base therapy on February 18th with Sydney and the Ohio Judge crew. Also coming up this weekend, we got a show February the 18th again. The Quake X show. It's a 3X. It'll be hosted at the Northeast Florida Fairgrounds. And you can contact Mr. Morgan Miller if you have any questions about that event that's going on this weekend. Again, I'll let that go one more time. Those are our two events coming up this weekend. After that, I think we got a couple weeks with not a whole lot. Also, we're gearing up for this sound quality training in 4X that we're doing in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It's going to be coming up here at the 1st of March. So make sure you get over to the website and get pre-registered for that event. If you're going to do the training, you got to pre-register. If you're just coming to compete, we will take registration at the event. But pre-registration is available if you'd like to do that for the competition portion of the event. We are going to run sound pressure and park and pound on Saturday. We're going to do the sound quality training on Saturday. And then we're going to do sound quality judging and sound quality install and show and shine and dueling demos on Sunday. So dueling demos, sound quality, install, show and shine, all that stuff will be going on Sunday. So make sure you get over there and get pre-registered if you're interested in doing that. Again, the guys I got helping lead the class this year for training are Jeff Snyder, Tony Pasquale, and Clifford Charles. Those guys will be there helping us out. So if you want to learn a little bit about what we're listening for, if you're just a competitor, you're welcome to attend. If you want to become a 3X MECA judge or you are interested in judging sound quality shows, you're going to want to attend this event. This is the first step to get yourself going in that direction. So make sure you head over to the page there and get pre-registered for the training. That'll cover that guy. See if we got any comment. See you later, Brandon. All right, Larry asked me how many different contests are normally held at a show and can you enter more than one at each? So generally it kind of depends. When you click on the event details, it'll give you a rundown of what all's being offered at that event. But I would say the majority of our events offer sound pressure, um, sound quality, show and shine, MECA kids. The majority of our events are the whole package. So if you've got a car, if you've got a custom car, if you enjoy car shows, things like that, I think MECA has a class for you at most events. Um, we have our show car thing for show and shine. We have sound pressure, park and pound, dueling demos, X classes for your sound pressure league, and then we've got sound quality install, two seat sound quality, as well as RTA. So, I mean, there's a whole lot of different events and classes that we offer. So, hopefully, that kind of answers the first part of your question there. Um, and then you asked, can you enter more than one at each? So, you can enter more than one contest provided they are separate divisions. So you could enter a sound pressure class, you can enter a park and pound class, you can enter an X class. You can then enter a sound quality class, you could enter the install class, so on and so forth. But you cannot enter the same division twice, if that makes sense to you guys. So I hope that helps you out, Larry. And if you got any other questions, please feel free to ask. What's going on? David Geoff. Josh Willits. What's going on, Sam Dunn? I'm trying to catch up to my comments here. Okay, so Larry, you have a custom slingshot. So we do have dueling demo classes, a class for you. I know that for sure. I'd have to actually look at the show and shine stuff myself to tell you how that would work out or where you'd fall there. What's going on, James? Sweet. What's going on, Kenny? Bubba. We're working on them, Kenny. So we'll get them if we can. What's going on, Corey? I am going to Ohio next weekend, so I'll be in that neck of the woods next weekend. Unfortunately, not this weekend. I'm getting ready to go fishing. I'm going to leave tomorrow, so we're going to fish in a fishing tournament Saturday. Hopefully, we can do some damage or catch a big fish or one of those. All right, so while I got the 4X going, and we just talked about the 4X a little bit, I want to thank MC Window Tinting, who's going to sponsor the Freeze Fest 4X Awards. So we want to thank those guys for helping us out with the awards for the 4X that's coming up here in March. Again, that's been scrolling down there at the bottom for a minute. Pre-registration is open. It will close March the 15th. And we'd like to see everybody there. So we're looking forward to a big event this year. Head on over to the website and check it out, guys. And thanks again, MC Window Tinting. Oh, Street Two's getting some sauce, huh? What's going on, Chris? Mr. Chris Petty. Oh. Corey Lewis. Do you have to pre-register for the 4X event in Bowling Green? So, Corey, if you're coming for the training portion of the event, the sound quality training, you do have to pre-register. If you're just coming to compete, we will take registration at the event. Um, if you can pre-register, that's always preferred, just to give us a little bit of an idea of what we're dealing with. But we're going to be having quite a few judges on hand. We're doing the sound quality training. You did miss a show next weekend in Ohio, Cassie. Um, Let me find it in my stuff. But give me just a second. Sorry, Corey. The short answer is if you're coming to compete, no, you don't have to pre-register. So let's see. Cassie asked about a show in Ohio. So, yes, there is a show coming up on the 18th this weekend. And it's coming across the bottom of your screen now. It is called Break the Weather, Not Your Windshield. It's a 2X event that will be hosted at the Madison County Fairgrounds in London, Ohio. I just looked it up. I copied and pasted all the stuff that's scrolling on the bottom. Let's see. So, uh-oh. My background just went away. What the heck? Hold on a second. What the heck? What's going on with it? I don't know what's going on with the background, y'all. Sorry. I disappeared. That's right. Yeah, I broke it. I don't know what the heck's going on. I tried to turn it back on, but it still isn't working. Something to do with my computer or something. I don't know. What's going on, Kyle? Go back to my stuff. Did I? Who knows what I missed? I was telling Cassie about the show on the 18th. Oh, next weekend I will be in Ohio, but this weekend is the show. And no, there's not a show next weekend, but I'm coming up there to pick up a set of towers and meet with Joe and Jeff and possibly Sydney and just meet up with some of those guys. So that's the plan. I'll probably be up there for probably Thursday through, I don't know, maybe Monday the following week, but it'll be next week because I'm going fishing this weekend. But I see now what you meant. No, there's not a show next weekend. Sorry. The rules are online. Go read them. North of us are confused. Heck, I'm confused. I don't know. I probably missed a bunch there. But anyway, so we'll talk about some of the dueling demo rules here. I am about to go over them just now, Mr. Chris. If my page will load. There we go. So, dueling demos rules, guys. Let's see if I can make this thing work, if this will work or not. Let's see. Does that show up for y'all? Maybe. Haha, okay. So, doing demos. Let's see. First, we added about a few classes, I guess. So, we went from 7 classes, and so we added 3 classes. And basically, that is an open class and 2 motorcycle classes. The open class will be intended for recreational vehicles such as go karts, side by sides, golf carts, etc. We added 2 motorcycle classes: motorcycle 1, motorcycle 2, and then motorcycles with unlimited amounts of gear can compete in the X class. So basically, we added an open class and 2 motorcycle classes. The rest of the classes, as far as speaker count and things go like that, they remain pretty much the same. So I think up here at the top, you can see also we changed the scoring a little bit, and we'll get into that a little bit more when we get down farther on the book here. Um, but so loudness and impact. So we added impact to the loudness section of the score sheet, and we worked song choice, and we're calling it song choice showmanship now. So that's something that we changed with scoring. That's two. That's the first things. None of this stuff is different. So we cleaned up this wording here for modified classes in this initial vehicle requirement section here. So for modified classes, all equipment must be mounted within the front and rear bumper lines and no wider than the doors in the open position. Doors must be able to close without the use of tools to stow any mounted equipment. Equipment and enclosures may not be removed in order to close the vehicle doors. The use of hinges, swivels, actuators, etc. to quickly stow speakers and enclosures is permitted. So we kind of redid that a little bit, revamped it a little bit. So you're allowed some more modifications and more creativity in the modified class now. However, all of the equipment has to be mounted and stowed inside the passenger compartment. I messed myself up again. Competitors may now be inside the vehicle during the demo, provided they wear their hearing protection. So basically, if you can go in and out of the vehicle at this point, that way we don't have any DQs or anything like that for people, getting in or out of the vehicle. We removed that rule in sound pressure last year, so we figured it was only right to make that match. All right, this rule I here. Once judges are ready, the competitor has 1 minute to prepare for the demo. Once the music starts, the timer starts. Each demo will be 1 minute and 30 seconds. Once the competitor has started demo, if anyone is outside, if there is any outside interference via the source, for example, phone notifications, email notifications, etc., the demo will be docked 3 points. This penalty is only assessed once per demo round. So basically, if you're getting phone notifications or your phone rings and you're using your phone for the source and, we get noise through your system that's not the music, you will be docked 3 points for those rounds. See Brian Gill's in here. How you doing, Brian? I'd like to see that car. It looks pretty interesting. The competitor may reach into or be in the vehicle to turn the system on and off or adjust. Hearing protection must be worn. I think we did change the wording here. Hope you guys can see what I'm looking at here. So I think we changed the wording here a little bit to like they have to win their class at state finals to be selected state champion. This part, owner requirements, we didn't change anything. And Joshua, judges be timing everything from now on. I I don't really think we have to get that. Hopefully we don't have to go there, but it's basically, we want to try to give everybody an ample amount of time to do their thing. And, as the shows grow and get larger, we got to make sure we're moving and jamming right along there. So, no, hopefully we don't have to start timing everything. But though that rule was already kind of there was just adjustments made to that rule. So, nothing changed there. Okay, so in the judging criteria, we added that 1 and 2 X events is one judge, 3 X event judges, 4 X events is the 3 judges. The rest of that rule is mainly the same. So Larry, says, so, okay, what was that about state champion? So basically, you have to compete at your state finals to be the state champion. If your state does not offer a state finals, then you have to have the highest score at a 3X event in your state in order to be the state champion. But that's kind of covered in the general rules of the sound pressure section. So that's the answer to the first part there. And yes, there is a state champion show pretty much in every state that's active. We have a state finals. And yes, any shows that you go to that are MECA sanctioned do accumulate points. Let's see. On this rule B here under judging criteria, I added the section they were worth and how many total points. The rule itself is basically the same. For dueling demos, we changed the buyback thing a little bit. So competitors are given a chance at one buyback at 3X and under events during qualifying rounds only. After qualifying rounds, no second passes or reruns will be given regardless of the multiplier. For 4X events and World Finals, qualifying rounds are only one pass. No second passes will be given at 4X and up events. So that was a change there. This rule basically remained the same. All right, so this rule remained the same here, rule G, but I added this little red part here so people understand what happens when you do that. So basically, if your song contains explicit lyrics, foul, or offensive language, you will get DQ'd for that round. Combination of windows, doors, that's all the same. That's the same. We added this section right here on how we will break ties moving forward. Ties will be broken using the total sum of the clarity section, highs, mids, lows. To determine winner, if the tie is still present, you look at the highest 360 score and so on. So that's how we're going to break ties moving forward. All right, let's see. I'm going to bring this down for just a second here. So let's see. Stephen Dorian says if you're unhappy with the run, you can buy another DD score sheet. So basically, you wouldn't get a whole nother score sheet, but basically, yes, you should do a buyback on your qualifying round. But it would be done on the same score sheet. At 3X and under events, since it's not a 2-round finals, they can just use the second row there and give you a new qualifying score. So yes, for 3X and under events, you can do that. Let's see if I can bring my book back up here. All right. In the street section, so we changed this part down here. Horns are considered tweeters, and we changed the 3-inch rule to a 4-inch. I think we add to Rule B here just to clarify what we were already kind of allowing. I wouldn't say it was a change, but I think we added a little bit of wording there. I think we added some definition here on what we define as finished. Also, the 4-inch was added to the mod street section. And a lot of stuff we didn't really make changes. We clarified what we were already allowing. I think the biggest things came in modified section. So we added this here about custom bumpers and grills are permitted as long as they don't change the shape forward or rearward bumper line. There I am. Now I can get my thing back up. Here we go. We added this here about externally mounted equipment can't change the shape of the vehicle from the floor or the lower pinch weld up if it's mounted externally. Section D here in modified, we changed that. In Mod Street 1, or in Mod Street, speakers must, so Chris Petty, Mod Street, the speakers must be within the confines of the trunk and cannot protrude from the trunk. Mounting speakers to the trunk lid. So no, you cannot mount speakers to the trunk lid in Mod Street. Khalil, as long as you're under the 80 speaker count, there is not a limit. We changed the wording here on section D in the modified section. I went over this earlier. So all modifications must be able to go back into the vehicle and fully close without the use of tools. All windows and glass must remain on the vehicle unless the glass is modified to be removed and reinstalled without the use of tools. Vehicles may be set up in any factory positions. All equipment that swings out or moves from within the vehicle, no portion of the speaker enclosures or mounting above the roof line, no portion of speaker enclosures or mounting above the roof line of the vehicle. Exceptions are speaker enclosures or speakers mounted to rear hatches and trunk lids. Speakers must be mounted to the inside of the hatch or trunk or doors. No portion of any add-on can protrude farther than the side doors in an open position. C-pillar build-outs, Chris Petty for Mod Street. Uh, there's not really. I don't really think that I have an issue if you build the C pillar. I mean, I think I've had guys put some tweeters and stuff up there. So I don't think that should be an issue if you build pods on your C pillars, Chris. And let's see. I think that's that's pretty much all the changes applied there. We really didn't do nothing with the extreme class. It's pretty cut and dry. We added these two motorcycle classes down here at the bottom. So basically, motorcycle one is 6 speakers or less, including subwoofers. Motorcycle two is 12 speakers or less, including the subwoofers. The scoring. So we did song choice, showmanship stuff, and we have the new criteria over here. Um, a lot of it's still the same, except for we added a little showmanship portion to it. And also, in order to get a full 5 points on song choice, we added that the song displays left and right capabilities. Chris Petty, that would be modified 1 and above. And again, you can go right to the MECA website and see this rule book right on there. So, Kyle, it's basically street class. And initially, it was basically meant for stock, location speakers. So that's the reason. Now, for the modified street section, it's just kind of holding hands with the street section, so that's why you've got a 4-inch rule, and it's really intended for tweeters, but then folks use the horns, and so now we're where we're at. And like I said, I still think there's going to be adjustments coming to those things, but that's it. I think so, Lee. We didn't change that. That's the way it's been the whole time. So I changed that wording, but yes, 8-inch or smaller mid ranges. But we didn't edit that. That's the way it was written last year. And then we added impact to your loudness section. And for the rest of that, it's pretty much similar. So if you guys got questions, I guess I can take those now. I know I've been kind of getting them as we've been going here. But you can see the full rule book at mechacaraudio.com. And if you have any other questions, you can send us a message. Modify. So you want to run modified 1 or mod street? I thought I saw you said mod street, Chris. I might be confused. I thought it said mod street. But if you're talking about modified, then yes, you can mount speakers to the trunk lid. I thought you were talking about modified street. But anyway, so that's that. I don't know what happened to my background again, but whatever. Wish I could figure that dang thing out. So modified street is 24 speakers, and no, that is not modified. I did my act again. I'm trying to figure this background thing out. Sorry, bear with me, guys. And let's see. So he says modified street window build outs within the interior. I don't really. I think the answer to that is no. If it's not built to a panel, to a factory panel, the answer to that is probably no. So James, those are dueling demo classes, not sound quality classes. So yeah, if it's on Apple Music or something like that, I would say it's commercially available, Larry. Okay. This thing is really not making me happy right now. Trunk build out, trunk lid, and Mod Street correctly. Right. So you can put mids and highs in the trunk in a box, but um you cannot mount them to the trunk lid. No, it's not your fault. I'm about to try to come back now. I can't figure it out. So I'm just not gonna worry about it. We're gonna keep the show going. Get back to my chat room here. So yep. So that was the dueling demo rulebook, you guys. So head over to the website there and check it out. The dueling demo rulebook is live on the website, mechacaraudio.com. Read it over, check it out. If you have any questions, give one of us a shout. We'll be happy to answer any questions you got or try to get you an answer. Again, this weekend coming up, we got 2 shows coming up. Huh. So that shows up, but my backgrounds don't. Huh. We'll run with it. And that one there in Florida. Oh, it's all right, Chris. I'm confused tonight too. It seems like. And then again, our pre-registration is open for our Forex that's coming up and our sound quality training. I know I told you guys last week I was going to try to keep these down to about an hour now. So we're getting close to that. So we'll kind of start winding down. Again, I'll keep reminding you guys World Finals October 7th and 8th at the Louisville Fair and Expo Center. And while we're there, I have, I believe I have a meeting coming up on Monday and at the Expo Center. And we've got some things working. And so you're going to make sure you want to tune in next week on Wednesday. I'm going to have some announcements coming on the next live regarding our finals. So you're going to want to tune in. I think it's kind of exciting. I'm excited about it. We're going to go hammer things out on Monday, and we'll make some announcements next Wednesday regarding finals. And then also, I think I got something coming for Sound Quality World 2. So we got a couple of announcements coming next week after we iron a few more things out here. So make sure you tune in next week. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, all that good stuff. I guess why I can. Let's see if I can share this. Let's see if I can find it. Find what I'm doing here. What I do? Uh, where's my chat? Heck yeah. What's going on, Kenny, John, Kayvon? The random noise is back. I do got a fan running this time, though. I do got a fan running, so that might be your noise. I was trying. I don't know. I believe the first Indiana show is in the end of March. There, the first or the last Sunday of March. Yeah, it's probably my fan. I got a fan running right now. How's that? Not really. Yeah, it's my OnlyFans at Soundcheck. So again, everybody, make sure you like and share all this stuff. I think I got some good stuff coming for you guys next week regarding finals, and again the SQL stuff. And I think I saw earlier. I don't know if Robert's still in here, but he asked about SVR, and that's still a possibility. I'm not going to say yes or no right this second. Um, we're working on it. I'll just leave it like that, and hopefully the answer will be yes. But make sure you tune in next week and get some announcements coming about finals and our SQ program, things like that. You guys have any other questions for me this evening? If not, I'll leave you with the newsletter is going to be coming out Friday. So make sure you check out our newsletter that's coming out this week. Um, Make sure you get over to the website and vote for your members of the month. Check out our manufacturer sponsors. Check out our retail sponsors. We want to thank MC Window Tinting for sponsoring the trophies for the Freeze Fest 4X. That was a lot fast. Um, Again, I'm going to make some announcements next week regarding finals. We got the two shows coming up this weekend, one in Ohio, one in Florida. We got our pre-registration open online for our 4X and our sound quality training. And as always, make sure you check out the event schedule at mechacaraudio.com. I appreciate you guys tuning in this week. I know it was a little stumbly this time. I got kind of flustered when my background went out. I think I was kind of flustered before that happened too. But hey, uh, hope everybody's having a good week. I'm getting ready to go fishing here in the next few days, and then get back on the grind come Monday. I hope everybody's getting loud or tuning up for sound quality or dueling demos or whichever portion of the club you're into. I hope you're getting your stuff together because it's getting ready to take off like a bottle rocket here. It won't be long. We'll do a couple circles and we'll be standing in at finals asking ourselves where it went again. It doesn't look like I'm getting any other. Oh, Kenny. So he says, when is SQ training? So SQ training is going to be March. I'll tell you the exact date. I'm going to have to look it up because I want to say it's the 17th and 18th. But let me look that up before I stick my foot in my mouth. March. Yeah. So March 18th and 19th. And you can see that right on the event calendar there. So it's March 18th and 19th, Kenny. Yes, Joe, we do thank them all of our manufacturer and retail members. We appreciate it. I think you can see most of them here. I think some of them might be missing around my border here. There might be a couple still missing off there. There is, but we thank all those guys. Again, I thank you guys for tuning in. Like me, share me. Check out MECA Official on YouTube. Head over there, like and subscribe, ring the bell. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And looks like I'm not seeing any questions coming in. So I guess we'll call it a night and let you guys get back to it. I'm going to get back to doing my thing, I guess, and get my stuff ready to go for tomorrow. And I guess that leaves us with, until next time, keep it loud and clear, Mecha heads.